Hey y'all, welcome back to another review of Life of Chesties for the Bold and Beautiful May 30th, 2025. Okay, so first things first, let me know y'all thoughts on today's new episode down below. What did y'all think of the episode? Once again, nothing happened. Nothing happened except at the end of the episode, Luna was suggesting that they get rid of Steffi to Sheila or whatever. But yeah, I had already seen y'all know I posted a video saying that Luna finna get ready to purchase a weapon from this guy or whatever, and she gonna be pointing the weapon at the photo. I don't know how these people be getting these doggone spoiler clips, but yeah, they also uploaded a spoiler for Beyond the Gates. Yeah, they uploaded a spoiler video for Beyond the Gates too. Somebody had come in and said they think it's because what's it called? When they international, they see it before we see it or something like that. But yeah, on today's episode, we're gonna start with Steffi Hope Ridge. They was just sitting down, talking about Liam. I think she asked her if she told Liam about the engagement or whatever, and she was like, "Yeah, he's excited about it. He's happy about it." Then they started talking about Luna. Ridge came in. Wait, I skipped the part. Let me see. They was friends today. I forgot to say that part, y'all. Y'all know how I always say they be one big happy extended family. Yeah, on this scene, they were just talking about Liam, like I said, talking about the engagement. Then they both agreed that they both want what's best for each other. Then they end up talking about Luna being Finn's daughter. Hope was asking Steffi how she processed and everything. And she was saying how she came to work not to talk about that, but they still end up talking about it. Ridge came in. Let me see. Ridge came in and said if Luna decides to come after their family, they ready for it. I said, they always said it. They always said it. But yeah, so they whole scene after that was talking about Luna and she's dangerous and they can't believe Bill did it and Bill's a narcissist. I was like, wouldn't Ridge be a narcissist too? Look, I was trying to figure it out. Wouldn't he be a narcissist? Or would that just be Bill? But yeah, they was talking about Bill and they can't believe he still did it. Where he at anyway? I seen something saying that they were celebrating Dunn. I think his name is Dunn. I don't know his last name. But it's the guy that plays Bill or whatever. They celebrate his anniversary on, I think, on the show, if I'm not mistaken, or whatever. But I was like, where he at? Because I feel like he the key parts in two storylines, one with Liam and one with Luna, and he nowhere to be found. Now I don't know if he returned next week or not, but yeah. Oh, at the end of the episode, they show Luna. That's when she decides to buy the weapon from the dude, and the dude is asking her, what she doing purchasing a weapon, and she's like, "What do you think?" And then they show her with the weapon, pointing it at Steffi. And she gonna be at a hotel, look like the same hotel that Sheila was at when she first came back. But yeah, what else happened? I think they're gonna be talking about Luna, Steffi, Finn, and somebody else was there. Who else was there? Somebody else. They was talking about Finn. I didn't see Liam. Did y'all see Liam? If I'm not mistaken, I don't think they showed Liam, y'all. But yeah, what else? Like I said, Steffi Hope Ridge was just talking about Luna and the fact that she's dangerous, and they can't believe that Bill decided to help, and he's a narcissist or whatever. And Steffi was saying how she knows that Luna hasn't changed. She knows that Luna hasn't changed. I said, exactly. She already trying to take you up out of there. Oh, I know what it was. It was Ridge. It was Ridge. They were sitting down. I'm assuming that Sheila Warren Finn, because they said something about Luna's on the hunt for Steffi or some type of way they put it or whatever. So I'm assuming Sheila gave a warning. But yeah, I said, say yourself, Sheila. I said, that's the right, you on the right path, girl. Say yourself. If she want to be crazy, let her be crazy. Crazy. What they say? Let me see. Oh, I clicked the wrong thing. Steffi better watch out. Luna about to get that Glock. Yeah, she is. She trying to take her up out of there. I told you. I said, if Sheila being the voice of reason, you know you tripping. But yeah, Sheila and Luna. So they end up going to the apartment or whatever to talk. She said she wanted to talk to her in private so nobody would hear. Luna ends up telling Sheila if she loves her, why don't she want her or whatever. And she was just saying how Finn don't want her, her mama didn't want her or whatever. Now she don't want her either or whatever. And she was crying and hugging her, talking about some don't give up on her. It's after they play the bill on vacation. I don't know. We haven't seen him. Like, I don't know. Maybe he coming back soon. But yeah, she over here trying to manipulate the manipulator. Talking about some, you said you love me. I was so excited when you welcomed me. You was the only one to give me a chance. But look how that turned out. She was like, you gotta get away from here. It can't be too crazy people in the picture. She said it can't be too crazy people. You gotta get up out of here and they gonna notice that I'm crazy, still crazy, because you wanna be beside me. I'm finna try. Yeah, she is. Exactly. She definitely finna try to take her up out of there. I wonder if she gonna actually do it. I seen somebody saying that the actor that plays Steffi is pregnant again. I don't know if they said, I don't know if she, further along and going on maternity leave or anything. But I ain't read nothing about something supposed to have to happen to Steffi. I read that Deacon's supposed to leave. I don't know how true it is, but that's what I read. And what was the other thing? They were saying that either Sheila, Finn, or Deacon gonna stop Luna. But yeah, she over here instead of trying to tell her, I noticed you because I'm just like you or whatever. And she was warning her about Electra, and she was like, "No, I was just playing. I was just playing with Electra. I wasn't gonna do anything." I said, "Girl, please." She told me, "I was just playing." I said, "Girl, you weren't playing." And Sheila kept telling me, "You wasn't playing. You becoming obsessed with Will or whatever. I saw you or whatever." And Electra gonna end up basically provoking her, and you gonna do something crazy or whatever. And she asked her, she was like, if what's his name? If Deacon had no, came into your life or whatever, do you think you would have hurt somebody or something like that? She didn't technically, she answered, but she didn't answer. I was like, yep, she definitely would. I'm actually surprised that she ain't did nothing lately. Sheila been chilling. Sheila been chilling now, y'all. That's why she said she gotta get Luna up out of there. But yeah, she's still trying to tell her, I want better for you. If I had somebody in my ear back in the day or whatever, maybe things would have turned out differently. She's still talking. Then I said, what part of that conversation where she telling you to leave town so you won't get in trouble and stuff like that suggests you should tell her that you want to eliminate Steffi? I was like, this girl crazy. I said, what part of that conversation led you to think that she want to help you? Now I do think that she obviously had told her already that Steffi is interfering, that she'll have a relationship with her son or whatever, and that's what Luna was saying. She was like, if it wasn't for Steffi, we both would have Finn in our life or whatever. And she started trying to tell her, you need to leave Los Angeles. I think that's the best thing. It's not that I don't want you here. It's just that I see that you crazy and a psychopath. And I see that it can't be too crazy, people. You gonna get me in trouble if I hang with you. She's like, let me go tell Finn. Let me go tell Finn. Hold on. Steffi, hold on, wait, let me scroll. She look think you crazy, you got a problem. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Steffi's friend, nigga, all boys. I think she's trying to fool that girl. Yeah, I had just read that she was pregnant. I didn't even know. I don't be paying attention. Let me see. Yeah, she was minding her business because Deacon got her come, but it still start messing with. Yeah, you know it. That's why I said they always provoke her. She be minding her business, then they provoke her, run around slapping her and stuff like that. Remember when she was in the hotel? She like, Steffi slapped me twice. I was like, she activated her crazy. She was like, she slapped me twice or whatever. Then what else she did? She pushed the girl. She pushed the woman or whatever. What else with Sheila and Luna? Let me see. Like I said, she was talking about later, and this one she was like, she was just playing. I was just playing or whatever. I'm not crazy about Will. I don't want Will. Just over here, like, girl, please. And she was like, you was trying to help me at first with Will. Now you ain't doing it. She was like, no, whatever. And she seeing that she going on the wrong path or whatever. Then by the end of that scene, um, did I say the part about Sheila believes Luna will hurt Electra? Yeah, she told her that. Hold on, let me see. How come she didn't try to get a from the dark web like everything else? I don't know, but yeah, that's I don't know where she is. That dude, I don't know. I have to see next week. I was trying to see if that was the dude from last time, or maybe I'm thinking about a General Hospital or something. But yeah, he's supposed to be asking her, what she wanted for. He like, what she talking about? Something? What you think? What do you think or whatever? I was like, crazy, crazy, crazy. But yeah, the last thing with Sheila and Luna was she said, she want to get rid of Steffi. She wants to eliminate her, and Sheila's supposed to tell her. They got that all mixed up. I just realized it because last week when they dropped the promo, they showed Sheila saying she don't want to hear another word about Finn's wife, but they didn't play that this week. Maybe because I think they missed one episode this week. Maybe that's what it was about. Yeah, I forgot they missed one episode. But yeah, who else? Last week we got Will, Electra, Katie. Electra over here talking about she not scared of Luna. Girl, they always say that. They always say, I'm not afraid no more. And then they go confront them or whatever. Then they hem them up or they pull out a weapon or something. Then they be like, you crazy. We knew that already. But yeah, we'll Electra Katie. So Electra was just saying how she had to go confront her because she was just texting Will inappropriate stuff and she went back down. And she refused to allow anyone to disrespect them. She also mentioned how, the whole situation with Remy or whatever, and she just don't want to be a victim anymore. And she was trying to tell them that's why she went to confront her. Katie came in, and that's when they was telling her, "You don't know Luna, like we know Luna. Luna a psychopath or whatever." And trying to warn her, stay away and stuff like that. And that's when she was like, "She not afraid. She not scared of Luna. She ain't scared of her until she handle her. Until she. That's probably gonna be her first stop. She gonna get a lecture, then go get Sheila. Not go get Sheila. Go get Steffi." But yeah, what else? What else did they talk about? I wrote down the wrong name. I said Electra talking about she was only playing. I meant Luna said that. But yeah, they was trying to warn Electra to stay away and stuff like that. And we were saying they were saying how she put Steph in the cage and all that. And he was saying how he don't want the same thing to happen to her. And she was like, it's not or whatever. And she just acting like she got it on lock and she don't. I was like, they always think that then they need to leave these crazy folks alone. I mean, she was texting her dude, but at the same time, like if they, I feel like they went in a different direction now. I might be wrong, but I was assuming that they was actually gonna have Will hook up with her. But I think they just going in a different direction now. But we'll see. I think it was something else. Let me see. Will tries to warn Electra. If it was, I didn't write it down, y'all. That's it. That's all. Stay tuned for the next video. Until next time, this is have a great rest of the day, a great weekend, and be safe.